Hello everyone, hope you guys are doing well. Excuse it while this is a very uncurated video. I want to talk about something that can feel really uncomfortable. It's probably one of the most important conversations that we can probably have as parents. And I speak about two other parents, as a parent myself. We have to talk about our children's exposure to sexual content and pornography online. Now, I know, before you tense up, let me just say this clearly. One, it doesn't make you a bad parent. It doesn't mean you failed. It doesn't mean that your child is bad. It just means that you're raising a child in this generation. And this generation faces challenges that our parents never had to face. We live in a world of overexposure between TikTok, YouTube, Snapchat, Roblox, and even innocent games and group chats. Our children are literally just one click away from things that they cannot unsee. And you know what? It doesn't even matter if they're not searching for it. A friend will show them something out of curiosity and not malice. This is the reality of the digital age. So even though they're not searching for it, the algorithm somehow will find them. So if your child ever comes across this kind of content and admits that they've seen something, please don't panic. Don't shame, don't withdraw love, and don't blame yourself. Instead, I want you to take a breath and remember, if they came to you, it means that you are a safe space. And that's actually not failure, that's trust. But it is also important to remember that children, especially preteens, are naturally curious. And curiosity is part of the human development. They're learning about their emotions, they're learning about their changing bodies, and also the world around them. But curiosity in the digital world becomes dangerous because the internet doesn't filter for innocence. It bombards them with distorted, unrealistic, and even violent depictions of intimacy. So the goal here isn't to eliminate curiosity, it's actually to guide it, to teach them that curiosity is normal, but the internet isn't the teacher, you are. And this is where monitoring comes in, but not in control, as protection. You have to be involved. You have to monitor Roblox chats, messages and messages requests, group games, the entire shebang, all of it. You have to monitor this all because unfortunately, pedophilia and online grooming are actually real. Predators use children's curiosity and innocence to manipulate them, often through gaming platforms, DMs, or even friendships. So yes, please monitor their devices, know who they're speaking to, check what apps they use, and keep their devices in a shared space at home. And even go so far as going through a parenting monitoring program on Apple or Samsung. They both have them. Please, if you have any of these devices, please look into them and make sure you guys are monitoring your children's devices through them. I have to say this, it's not about invading privacy. It's about protecting purity. And your child's safety is worth way more than a few moments of discomfort. And if we want to go the extra mile from an Islamic point of view, Allah created us with desire and curiosity. He also gave us boundaries to protect the heart. That's why we teach haya, which is modesty, not to shame, but as self-respect. So we get to say to our children, Allah created these feelings, but He also gave us guidance on how to honor them through marriage, through respect, and through privacy. So when you talk about it with love, you teach them that Islam doesn't suppress curiosity, it refines it. And these are some really practical steps for parents. You got to have age-appropriate conversations, and you need to start in early. Usually I tell the parent, get in before the devices, make sure you have these open talks, have an open program or a time or family time where you guys talk about the body, talk about the emotions, and you figure out what's private and versus what's public. Number 2 is supervise the devices. Keep phones, tablets, and gaming consoles in open areas and shared areas. That way these children aren't doing that in a private space. Number 3 is use parental controls wisely. Explain why you're setting these limits as protection, not punishment. Number 4 is model healthy habits. Our children mirror how we use our own devices and our language that we use about modesty and respect. So we have to model these healthy habits. Number 5, we have to pray for and also with them. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect their hearts, guide their eyes, and strengthen their ability to make wise choices. And finally, please remember, our parents didn't have to deal with this. They didn't grow up with Snapchat filters and DMs and YouTube shorts. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, that's valid. You're learning as you go, just as we are all. I'm not a professional in this area. I'm literally just putting out this video because I've got an influx over the last 3 weeks with this specific concept. So you are not alone. You see, parenting today, it requires awareness, not perfection. If your child saw something, it doesn't define them or you. It simply means that it's time for guidance, and that's exactly what you're given. So keep the conversation open, keep the connection strong, and remind yourself that being aware is not fear, it's love. And love, when guided by Allah, protects what matters most.